All righty. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if anybody's even here. I may be talking to myself, which happens every day anyway. Let's see. Oh, we got a few folks here. Larry Galt's here. How you doing, Larry? Earl Walker's here. How you doing, Earl? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, as I said yesterday, I didn't schedule the coffee session because I didn't know for sure what was going to happen this morning, but I had a lot of fun. My buddy Doug Sisk invited me to come talk to his class about CNC stuff. So I had made a video and done a little demonstration kind of thing and answered a few questions. So a lot of fun. I want to thank him for inviting me to participate in that. My first ever Google Meet. It was different. Kind of like Google Hangouts, only even better than Google Hangouts. I liked it better than the old Google Hangouts. But all right, there's Bob Sims. How you doing, Bob? Darren Bird is here. Jesse from JJ Woodshop is here. Bill Hoffman is here. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. I think I'll go mushroom hunting later today. Hopefully, I'll find some. Well, good luck in your hunt. Good morning, Mr. Santacola. How are you doing? I just got done with the little Area 31 Career Center. I don't know what to call it. Classroom visit, virtual classroom visit. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So what's going on with everybody this morning? Let's see. We got a few folks dribbling in here, which is to be expected. Because like I said, I didn't schedule this. I went ahead and when I got done out there, because I did that live from my shop, so I was out there and I didn't even have any of this turned on. So I came in here and turned this on. And I thought, well, the way Facebook does it, Facebook is always the weird one. You cannot schedule quicker than 10. In other words, when you set up the schedule, it has to be at least for 10 minutes later, or Facebook won't let you do it. So I set it up it was already about 5 till or something, I think, when I got ready to schedule it. And so it wouldn't let me schedule it at 9 o'clock. So I set it for 9:10, but since they let you go live early, I just went ahead and went live at 9. So we're still right on the regular time, I guess. Okay, there's my buddy Dave. Says, thanks, Dave. The kids are still talking nonstop. Okay, well, good. If they have any more questions, Doug, be sure and you've got my contact info. Just tell them, if they want to contact me with a question, send me a text message. The only thing is, if they send me something, make sure when they send it to me, they say, hey, I'm so-and-so from Area 31 class or whatever, so I'll know who I'm talking to. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting me to hang out with you guys this morning. I enjoyed that. It's always fun to do something live from the shop. It's maybe because we didn't really other than show them that video and stuff. I'd be happy to show them. I had the machine right there. Either one. I've got 3 or 4 machines out there, so I can show them. Show them some things, and maybe after they've had a chance to think about that, that's when they'll come up with some questions, probably. But if I can help, I'm your man. Thanks again for inviting me out there. Yeah, I got a few videos out there. I don't even know how many I got. I think I got about all total. I think I got around 500 videos between live streams and And I'm not even talking the coffee house videos. I'm just talking because I don't really count those. They're on their own little channel with my whopping 117 subscribers. Uh, but uh, but yeah, yeah. I hope maybe somebody will get you know the light bulb to come on and get curious about that stuff, because it's a fun thing, and whether you do it for a hobby or, like I said, there's a lot of folks that you know want to build a CNC just because it's cool, and the fact that you can have something like that in your garage or your shop or whatever at home is kind of a big deal, I think. And a lot of folks get one and think, well, all I want to do is make them little widgets, or they don't really think about the possibilities. But then all it takes is you to make something really cool and show one person, whether you post it on social media or you give it to your wife and they take it to work and show it to their friends. And once they find out what that, oh, your husband made that, he's got a machine that'll make that. Next thing you know, you're in a little old business, whether you want to be or not. I mean, you can still make stuff and give it away, but after a while, there'll come a point where you've got to charge at least for the material or something, because you'll be busy as all get out trying to make stuff for people. And now, really, I didn't mention this during your class, but now is really, it's never been easier to sell stuff like that. Because you got Etsy stores and you got Facebook Marketplace, and it's just super easy to do. This guy right here, Mr. Galt, is a good example of that. He makes those awesome looking camper signs, which are really popular. A lot of people make those. All you got to do is make one, post it on the internet. Next thing you know, or post it on Facebook or something. Next thing you know, you get people, hey, that's cool. Can you make me one for our camper? And you're off and running. Mr. Wilson Rubottom is here this morning. How you doing, Wilson? I don't know if I said good morning to you or not. I might not have. Hendrix Woodworking is here. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I didn't hit my timer thing. That's too late now. I just keep an eye on the time. There's my favorite solar man right there. Have you decided on the color and how big a racing stripe you're going to put on that thing? I think since you were having such a hard time deciding which color, I think you should just make, do the green, because it's going to look cool, and then just put you some racing stripes on it. Like the old Mustang GTs used to have, that one right down the middle. That'd be awesome, man. That'd make it look fast standing still. I ain't kidding you. David Burnett's here this morning. How you doing, David? Eddie says he just got done replacing the motor on his bathroom exhaust fan. That's a pretty important piece of equipment, for sure. People said green, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That's a good one too. That is a good one too, Mr. Galt. I saw who was it? Jesse, I think, was making some carpenter bee traps or something like that. And I'm gonna tell you something, Jesse. This is just food for thought here. Because I saw you post the thing about the carpenter bee traps. And I got to tell you, out on my deck, especially since I've taken that lower part of the deck apart to make my little garden space, I have those things everywhere. And they're annoying because they buzz all around you. They don't bother you. I mean, but they dive bomb you and fly right past your ear and all that stuff. So it's a little intimidating when you're out there and they're all buzzing all around you and stuff, just hanging right there. And I thought about the carpenter bee trap, but then I got to thinking, before I do that, I am going to Google and find out whether carpenter bees are pollinators. And it turns out they are darn good pollinators. So I'll put up with them since I'm going to have a little garden spot out there. So I don't know if you thought about that, as because I know you're doing a garden too. That's what made me think of it when I saw you post the carpenter bee traps. I'm thinking a few of them might not be a bad idea. Yeah, they are like termite because they'll bore holes all in stuff. There's Mr. Sanders. He's here. Good morning from Northeast Louisiana, preparing for more severe weather today. Yeah, they say I don't know. They're talking like it could be severe. They always try to keep that in the back of the thing so you'll pay attention. But so far we ain't had a drop of rain. It's cloudy and overcast. Yesterday it was cloudy and overcast, and then later on in the day the sun popped out. So it really wasn't that bad a day. Mr. Hendricks says his bee traps are filling up fast. Yeah. I don't have so many of them that. I don't really know how many I have. They all look the same. So when I see one, I don't know whether it's the same one or not. But they're all over out there. But I can put up with them. They're not that bad. Mr. Rothfuss is in the house. How are you doing, George? Let's see. I was going to tell Mr. Senecola if he's still out there. You were asking me about the Area 31 thing. Like I said, that was just kind of a class deal with Doug's class. But I probably will be making that video that I did of the project I made to show the class. I'll since I've got it. It's already uploaded to YouTube. I just haven't set that unlisted, so I'll maybe make that public where anybody, because I haven't put out a video in a while anyway. Gotta let my subscribers know I'm still kicking. The ones that are still hanging with me. Good Lord, that's got 6 or so traps. Fill up a pint jar each during the spring. Man. I don't know. I got a bunch, but I don't, and I have them front and back. I got a spot right in front of my garage door they like to hang around, and I've got a couple of holes where they bored right into the, looks like somebody took about a 7/16 drill and just drilled up through there. But don't have much to talk about other than the weather because, like I said, I didn't watch much of the news this morning before I joined the class there. I know one thing. It's I really want to get my stuff put in the ground. It's a pain in the neck to move them all outside because I put them in those. I've learned my lesson. I probably won't use solo cups anymore because you can't fit. You can't fit them in a tray of any kind where you can pick a bunch of them up. So I'll probably buy some of those, 3.5 or 4 inch little pots so that when I up pot next time, I can put them in a tray and just carry the whole tray of them out to harden them off. Jesse says he's shipping some to Ohio today. All right. George says, hit the like button. Y'all, thank you, George. Appreciate you mentioning that. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because like I said, this channel is not growing. It's we're not doing anything. We're just here drinking coffee and shooting the bull. So it's not like this channel is going to grow and stuff like that. But yeah, always nice to get a thumbs up. That will help get it some views anyway. Mr. David from Portal Woodworks is here. How you doing? Bart Bixel's here. Brian said, we've got a question here. Let's see. When putting together a controller, are the pulse/rev just personal preference, depending on how accurate you want, or is there a calculation to determine pulses per rev? Well, there's a formula, but you can also set it for how fine of resolution you want. For example, the way I do mine, because the lead screw that I spec out for, and I'm just going to talk Gatton CNC. I'm not going to talk about lead, rack and pinion and all that stuff. That's a whole nother ballgame. But we'll talk Gatton CNC because I think that's probably what you want to know about anyway. The lead screw is a 1/2 inch diameter, 5-star, 2 turns per inch. So in other words, that little lead screw has to make, when it turns 1 complete revolution, it's moved a 1/2 inch. And when it turns 2, it's moved 1 inch. And that's the unit of measure. So depending on what you have your drivers set at, your physical driver, if you have them set for 1600 or 3200 or 6400 or whatever it is, you have to have the stuff in Mach 3 set for twice that number so that you get the right movement. Because if you set, for example, let's say you set your drivers at 3200 and you set it up in Mach 3 as 3200. When you do an MDI command or just jog and whatever, and you tell your machine to move 10 inches, it's going to move 5 because it only has had half the pulses that it needs for that unit of measure. But again, you can set it up. You don't have to set it at 16 on the drivers and 32 in the software. I run mine at 6400 on the drivers and 12.8 in the software. And I've seen people post in that Facebook group saying, you don't need that. You're going to lose steps. And that's bull hockey. Sorry. It just is. I've been running it like you get a finer resolution. It runs smoother and will be every bit as accurate, if not more accurate, because it's taken more steps to get to that exact point you want it to go. So that's my 2 cents worth anyway. Yeah, don't watch the news today. Too much stupid stuff going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I can tell you that. I just hear the gist of it. I don't even want to get into the details. Ryan Ballard says, my wife signed up with Lowe's yesterday. They gave her a bucket of dirt and a mater plant. Next week, it's seeds. Yep. But at least she's doing, if she's going to get something like that going, you're growing food, man. How awesome is that? All right. Brian says that might have worked. All right. There's no really right or wrong thing. You could run your drivers at, 1600, your Mach 3 step at 32, whatever. The higher you set it up, the finer the resolution you're going to get. That's why they have those settings on there. Although, like I said, some people will say, no, that's not good. You lose step. And then you can't prove it by me. isn't 6,400. 32 times 200. I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. And most step remote, where Clyde's getting that 200, if I'm thinking like he is, most stepper motors are set where they have on a 200 steps per revolution thing. Inflation is up 1% last month. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. I didn't bring them in here. I meant to bring them in here, but I forgot. Dadgummit. But I got my order in from Haas. I'm always talking about HaasTools.com, the place where I'm really buying a lot of seeds. I got all kinds of stuff now. Let's see if I can pull it. I don't have, since I didn't bring them back here, I'll look and see if I can find my. And that was really fast shipping, and they weren't supposed to get here till today, and they made it. Okay, here's what I got in the mail yesterday. I got a pack of Skyscraper. I'm just going to tell you the name here. Skyscraper sunflower seeds. Clemson spineless okra. Stonehead cabbage. Salad bowl green lettuce. Braveheart romaine lettuce. Olympus carrots. Celebration tomato, which if I remember right, that's a determinate variety. Yellow canary tomato, spineless beauty zucchini, and the Providence sweet corn. So I have a multitude of choices to make. But like I said, some of these things do better when it's a little cooler. So some things I'll put the warmer things that like the heat, because it's going to get hot. It's already been 80 a bunch here. But I'll put that stuff out first, and then once it's harvested and played out, I will redo and plant some of the cooler stuff and have a fall garden as well. But yeah, those people from Haas Tools, they ought to love me, because I got to look and I think I placed 3 orders with them since I started doing this. And a little chunk of change, but it's all good. It's all good. Ryan acts like he's excited about that meet and greet thing. Yep, 1.8 degree step. And if you take 1.8 times 200, I think that's what gives you 360 full circle. Mark says, looks like I'm just in time to say goodbye. No, you're just in time to tell us about that exciting announcement I saw yesterday on Facebook. Holy cow. I want to get your autograph right now before you get so big you don't even know me anymore. That is that is just fantastic news, Mark. Congratulations. And I don't want to tell it. I'll let you tell it, Mark. He's kind of a big deal. I'm telling you, he's kind of a big deal. Not that he wasn't before, but he's even a bigger deal now. Yeah, Bill says I set out all my radish seeds yesterday. Yeah, radish is an early planter. Oh yeah, put it on a check. That'd be good. That's the way I like them. Yeah, well, I know Mr. Lindsay's probably counting the days now till whenever what is it, September 11th and 12th or 10th and 11th, something like that. I can't remember. which, that just kind of ups your street cred for the Gatton CNC meet and greet. Now I can say I got a big star coming on. Dad gum. I'm telling you. Yeah. Jack and who's this? Jack and I don't even know who this is. Jack and Jelly River. Give me the link. Well, what link do you want? Sounds like a potential troll there. I don't know. Like I'm gonna send a link out to somebody. I don't even know who the heck you are. Yeah, that's yeah. Don't forget you. Yeah, don't forget us when you're famous, Mark. It might be too late, Bob. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Okay, here's the announcement. I'm gonna put it up here. Vectric asked Mark Lindsay CNC to be a presenter at the 2021 user group meeting in San Diego on September 10th and 11th. So it's Friday and Saturday. Okay, that is so awesome. So awesome. Yeah, I don't even know who you are, pal. And Ryan Ballard taught me don't send out links. That was so much fun. Who was it? Me and Clyde was on that live stream with Ryan, and somebody popped in there, and I'm thinking, oh Ryan, don't pop them in here because you don't even know who that is. And boom, it was crazy for sure. Yeah, it was education, no doubt, for somebody. It's just something you couldn't unsee, wasn't it? Oh man. Yeah. Mark says I'm not famous. Famous people don't have to take out the trash. Yeah. Well, that's still pretty exciting. Pretty exciting news. Big things coming your way, buddy. Big things. Couldn't happen to a better fella either, right there. All right, let me get rid of this clown. All right, you're gone, buddy. I don't have any. Has anybody ever seen that on the coffee sessions before? That Jack and whoever he was? Nah, never seen him before. So he's gone. But yeah, we only got a minute or two left, I guess, for my 30 minutes. Yeah, there has to be one. There's one, I guess I'm pretty lucky because at least because this channel's so small, it's not like that many people know about it. So unless somebody just stumbles across it or something, or somebody wanting to stir up some stuff, don't get many trolls. But yeah, every once in a while you get one, and all they want to do, go do something useful. All they want to do is cause problems. But anyway, yeah, just while I got a minute or two left here, I do want to remind everybody, because I know a lot of y'all watching this coffee stuff are CNC people. So I look forward to the meet and greet tomorrow. I wish the only thing, it's cool that we can do it this way because of the technology and stuff, but it's still not the same as just a regular old meet and greet, where everybody's goes to a physical location. And, I remember the last one we did was at Melinda's shop, which in just a little bit from here. She offered to host it, and I catered in barbecue. and rented porta potties and everything. We were all set. And man, I can't even remember when we started. I maybe late morning or something like that. I mean, we went all freaking night. I didn't think some of them people would ever go home. uh, but it was a great time. Great time talking CNC and showing projects and pictures and stuff. And we'll be able to do that. Only we have to do it virtually, which in a way, it's it may be even better because when you do one where you have one at a certain place, people will go, well, I can't make it. It's too far for me to drive, or uh, you know, I'm not going to have time to be there. But with this, and again, it's starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I don't know when we'll end it. We'll end it when it needs to be shut off. But uh, because we're doing it virtual, people that normally, would have absolutely no chance of coming to a meetup uh, physically, can now just, get in their shop and turn their laptop on and their webcam and stuff and come join us. So I'm hoping that we have a lot of people that aren't camera shy and will come on and introduce themselves, because I know a lot of I know a lot of people by their name, but I maybe have never seen them. I maybe have seen a picture of them on Facebook or something, but it'll be nice to be able to put a face with the name and to talk to them and stuff. So really looking forward to doing that. And oh, I'm glad to hear that. Hot diggity, hot diggity. Yeah, it's yeah, you can't let the cat out of the bag. If you do that, it wouldn't be no need for people to go to San Diego. I wish I could go, but Jack just has trouble handling things while I'm gone. So it's that whole opposable thumb thing. He can't do much. So poor old fella. I talk too loud, I'll wake him up. All right, I guess I'm going to get out of here. Let's see what they talk about here. My girlfriend watches a makeup feed. They get 3 or 4 every session saying rude stuff. The trolls, yeah. Yeah, well, if you ever want, of course, it's all edited out now. But that live stream Ryan did, and it was his what, your first test or something. You were testing out StreamYard or something like that, and I'm thinking, oh boy, learn that lesson quick, didn't you, buddy? Never send out the links public. And that'll be the other thing too. I'll say it here and I'll mention it again when I start the live stream tomorrow. I'm wanting as many people as possible to say, hey, send me the link and I'll come on and stuff. But the link won't be out anywhere public, and you will be vetted before, like if you send me a link, say, hey, I'm a Gattoneer, I want to come on and talk about my stuff, I'll be checking. I'll know who you are. And if you're not who you say you are, you won't be getting the link. So, because there's just that'd be all I need, is to be doing that. And have one of the deals like Ryan had pop up on there. I'm like, oh man. Ugh. Oh well. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I look forward to seeing some of y'all tomorrow. And even if you're here and you're not a CNC person, it's going to be broadcast, of course, on YouTube, as well as the Gatton CNC Facebook group. So if you're a member of that group, you can watch it there if you like to watch stuff on Facebook. Or it's also going to be broadcast live on my regular, just my personal Facebook thing. So you could watch it there if you're not in the Gatton CNC group. Yeah, watch a bunch of old CNC guys and gals shoot the breeze. So anyhow, we're going to get out of here, and I will, I guess, see y'all Monday. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. See y'all.